Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about something that has been really just on my mind, like heavy on my mind and kind of bugging the crud out of me. So I wanted to try to help people that there just seems to be this rampant confusion about things. In particular, cardio and weight training and what do I need to do for my body and should I do yoga, should I do Pilates? I don't know. I read where so-and-so did this. And so I want to try to help you really hone in on what's going to actually help you reach your goal. And in order to do that, the very first thing, and the thing that has been on my mind for a little over a month now that's just been bugging me, is you have to really know your goal. And not only do you have to know your goal, you need to commit to your goal. And let me give you a little example. I kept deciding that I wanted to compete, like over the past year or so. I've kept saying I'm going to compete because that's just something personal. If you are not into that doesn't mean that you're not into fitness by any stretch of the imagination. So it's nothing, like we all have our different thing that we want to do, and that's just something that I grew interested in and wanted to try. Well, because I was allowing my goal to get superseded by some of my clients' goals, then I never was quite I wasn't getting any traction in my goal, because the majority of my clients come to me for weight loss, and competing is actually very little to do with weight loss if you look at it from the perspective of actual bodybuilding and trying to shape the body the way you want it. So I finally put my foot down a few months ago and decided that this was it. We set the date. My husband is completely and totally behind me. My kids are super excited, and I'm excited to finish something to show them, that you can set a goal and you can reach it and finish it and accomplish it. And so in that respect, I joined a gym because I didn't want to, you can only lift so many weights over your head before you drop them, and nobody comes to check on you in your garage, just saying. But I joined a gym and I started working towards my goal. But here's the thing. Other people from Facebook, from Instagram, people that just meet me on the sidewalk, whatever, would be like, so do I need to maybe start lifting super heavy because I was doing it, or because I am doing it? And here's my question. This is always my question. What is your goal? And are you seeing improvements in your body? Doing what you're doing. And so think about it this way. If my goal was just to drop a few pounds, if I was like, hey, I would feel a lot better if I was just 5 pounds lighter. I don't know why I feel that way, but I would. And there are people, you know who you are. You're like, I'd feel better if I was 10 pounds lighter. I just feel better. And that's okay. That's a legitimate goal. If my goal was just to drop 5 or 8 pounds, I could go shake my booty in a Zumba class and get that to happen. Now, it wouldn't be the body that is presented to you today, because this body was not by Zumba. But my goal is not to drop weight in any way. My goal is actually to put weight on in the form of muscle. So Zumba class does not serve that goal, so I don't do it. It actually deters from it because it hurts my arthritis. But anyways, so I stick with what I need to do in order to get my goal, because I finally put my foot down and I committed to that. That is my goal. I can still train people and other things, but that is my goal, and I've put my foot down, and I wake up at 4 a.m. and I'm in the gym by 4:30, and I just make it happen. The problem when we are not really sure of our goal, when we are not committed to that goal, is the goal can then begin to jump all over the place, and it's up here, it's down there, it's over here, it's well, my friend wants to do this, maybe I should do that. And so it's not necessarily how you're going about reaching your goal that is impeding your progress. What it is it's the fact that you haven't really chosen a solid goal and committed to it so that you can then aim straight. Think about it. Think of an archer. I know, there's probably very few of us that actually go and watch people shoot bows and arrows. But when you think of an archer, if you have them all lined up and they all have their different bullseye, if you have an archer that keeps going, well, I like the way their bullseye looks a little better than mine. Their bullseye looks a little better than that. Maybe if I go over here, and then they're just pointing everywhere, they're never going to hit their mark, because their mark is set before them and that's what they're supposed to hit. So you need to think very clearly about what your personal goal is. If it's a huge goal, that's awesome. You can chop it up into little bite-sized pieces. It can be something very small. if you are honestly coming from a background where you work 8 hours a day sitting in a chair and you go home and just sit in front of the TV and eat takeout food, then your goal is not and should not be to run a marathon or compete in a fitness competition. That shouldn't be your first goal. Your first goal shouldn't even be, oh, crud, I need to lose 50 pounds. It should be, I need to get off my butt. Plain and simple. I need to find more ways to get off my butt. And that's the goal. And then you aim for it and you reach it. And the best part about goals is as you reach these little goals, you can set new ones. Once you hit the goal, you can always get another one. So don't keep allowing your goals to go all over the place because you're scared that you're going for the wrong goal. Go for the goal that you set, and when you hit it, reach another one. So take all of that into account. Commit to your goals. Don't commit to your trainer's goals or your best friend's goals or some celebrity's goals, okay? Commit to yours. Make it personal because goals are some of the most personal things that we have. I hope that this helps you in your journey towards a healthier self, and I look forward to seeing you again.